Yo guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a Zenkai Sparking tier list. Now, apologies if my voice sounds a little bit croaky. I have just woken up a little while ago, so, bear with me. So, jumping straight into the tiers that we have Z+, Z, SS, S, A and B. Now, the reason why the units are in B is because I couldn't find a Zenkai specific tier list, so I had to basically sort them all out in a regular one, put them in B so they're easier to sort, and it just saves time. So I'm going to start off by just putting these two straight in Z+. Not going to discuss them any further. If you've played Legends for more than 2 or 3 weeks and you've encountered these two, you will know exactly what they're capable of. They're a cancer to the game. Don't even want to talk about them. So straight in, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, purple. He gets a 50 key and a strat card every time he comes in if he's partnered with other Saiyans, I believe. He also gets, I think, 50% to his key recovery. He has 25% feint on his ult, I believe. More like 100%. Every time I face this guy, he faints. Like every single time. Faints me every single time. So annoying. And for me personally, it's even more of a pain facing him because I run regen. And his damage inflicted to regen is just through the roof. So for me personally, he's a real pain. And he's a real pain in general. Son family are completely busted and he's just a great unit, man. So yeah, Z for me. Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, SS. I don't think he's quite Z, but he's very close. When he was released, he was pretty trash, but they did him really good justice with his Zenkai. He gets 70 key, I believe, and a blue card on his main. After he takes damage, I think he gets draw speed and reduced art costs, shortened sub count, and just all round real good unit. He can even tank as well, to be honest with you. Real good balanced unit. Next, Godjita. He's definitely SS, but I'd say low SS, mid to low SS. Great strike damage, very well balanced. Great strike damage, sorry. Very well balanced, has a cover change. I think he gets 40% damage reduction on his cover as well. But the only problem with him is he does more damage when he has more health than the opponent. But on Vegeta family, he's one of the more tankier units, so you actually want him to be, coming in with his cover change, getting his damage reduction, blah, 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 blah. So his kit kind of contradicts itself a little bit, but he is a very good unit, I can't even lie. So yeah, definitely an SS. Another great unit. Man, I need to mix this up a bit. I need to put some trash ones in. Let me move you up. move you up. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, DKP. SS. I'm going to put him at the top of SS for now, because he's just crazy. Man, can you guys hear that rain? Oh, I'm not going outside today. Dragon Ball manipulation. He gets card reload on his green, draw speed, nullifies endurance, restores his ki buff 40 every time he comes in. Like, the man is just busted, man. And he's going to be like Yellow Cell. Like, this guy is not going to age at all. Like, his kit is so good. He also has his little effect where he poisons you and he does more strike damage once you're poisoned. So, a little bit of a unique effect there, but adds to his kit, so, this Trunks, this Goku Black, just going to keep them in B tier. They're just trash, to be honest with you. This guy will never get any play over Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on any team at all. Like, on Vegeta family, he's replaced by Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Like, he's just trash, man. He can tank pretty well, but that's about it. This guy, I absolutely have no idea what he even does. Like, he's just trash. He was trash on release, and he's trash now, so, yeah. Gotenks, I'll put in A. He's not bad. Like, he can tank pretty well. He has card reload as well. I think he heals. Not a bad unit, but I mean, Kefla's over him on Fusion Warriors, so it says a lot. And Kefla can't take a hit to save a life, so it says quite a lot. Green Broly, our first S unit, I'd say. Great defensive pivot. Heals. His green to blue card combo is ridiculous. He has cover change. You can stall with his green card as well, but I just don't feel like he has the damage output to be able to go up to SS, but very good, reliable unit, and I think he was my first Zenkai, so yeah, man, love this Broly, love this Broly. Next up, who do we have? Bardock. Z tier for me. Well, obviously Z tier, what am I saying? Top of Z tier for me is what I meant to say. His crit buffs is more or less the best support in the game. He turns average units into great units into unstoppable units. Like, this man is just absolutely ridiculous. But even without his buffs, as an individual, last man standing, gets draw speed. He gets his vanish back with his ult. Heals on his green. Crazy, crazy unit. Love Bardock. Who do we have next? Kid Goku. Definitely not in S. I'm going to put him at the top of A for now. He was probably the best unit on the game when he first came out, but that was a long time ago. A lot of Zenkais have been released since then. Obviously, endurance. There are a lot of units now that can counter endurance, so, you know, it's not quite as good as it used to be, but when he's run with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the green one, you have Super Saiyan 3 Goku's cover change and his endurance, so it's literally like an anti-rush team. And he's not bad, you know. He's actually not bad. He's aged reasonably well, but not good enough to go in S. Definitely not. Frieza. While I'm here, I'm just going to put all the LOE units in A, because they're not bad as individual units, but they're just... their team has no support at all at the moment, so they're stuck. I want to put, pardon me, Cooler at the top of the three. Well, pardon me again. Because he can also go on regen, but the likelihood is you're not going to run him over Red Revival Cell, so, you know, but just for the extra versatility, I'll put him on, I'll put him at the top of the three. This freeze is good, but he's very conditional. Against Saiyans, he's good, but outside of that, he's not the best, so I'll put him in A. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, top of Z for me. Can go type neutral and heals on his main. You can combo his green card now, and I believe he gets Ki on his green card. His cover change. He gets draw speed and a reduced art cost after, I think it's like 30 counts. But before that, you can obviously build him up. Whenever someone switches in when you're using him, he gets ultimate damage, and once you pop that main ability and his ult, I'd say anywhere past mid-game, it's more or less a one-hit KO, so... yeah, great unit, man. His blast damage is through the roof as well, so yeah, I'll put him there. Android 21. Now, this is going to be a bit controversial, because I know everyone loves her. Most regen users love her anyway, and Android lovers too, but I don't really rate her too high, I'll be real. Like, she has great death buffs, heals your team by 20% when she dies, gives you Dragon Balls, has a decent green card, you know, gets Ki and draws a card, blah, 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 but I just find her average, man. If I had Kid Buu, she would be nowhere near my team, so out of respect for how everyone else feels about her, I'll put her in high S, but she'd probably be mid S for me, personally. Obviously, she supports as well, but nah, man. I don't really rate her that much, to be honest with you. Red Gogeta, straight in Z. I'm going to put him above Super Saiyan 3 Purple just based on the fact that he has Bardock buffs. Great unit, you know, his draw speed. He has Feint on his blue card. He has a long range blue card. You can literally turn the game around just on his green card if you know how to use it right. So, yeah, man. Everyone knows what that Gogeta can do. Fat Buu, my guy. Love this guy so much. I don't want to be biased here, but where do I put you? I'm going to put you above Trunks. Now, I know most people are going to think, like, well, why have you put him above Trunks? But I feel like his defensive contribution, I know he's not got the greatest offense, but his defensive contribution is just the best on the game, in my opinion. He locks you in for 5 counts, locks your strike cards. Like, if you ever face against Fusions, which is completely strike based, you know, Vegito Blue, Gogeta or Kefla, always put him first, because they're just going to be standing there, they're not going to be able to do anything, and it basically gives you a free combo at the start of the game. Heals, like, his heal is ridiculous. He heals every single cover change. His main gives you like 40 to 50% health, can't remember the exact number, and just real tanky, real tanky. And against Saiyans, he actually does reasonably decent damage, so yeah, love Fat Buu, man. Love Fat Buu. Caulifla. feel like she's better than Goku, but she's so recent and she's so mid. So I'm just gonna put her below. You know, I'm gonna put her below LOE as well, man. I just don't rate her at all. Like, she's not bad, but considering the time of her release and the teams she's on, like, you can put her on Girls with Android 18, and you can put her on Rival Universe as well. Like, such good teams, but she's just so average, man. Like, no, I'm gonna put her in A. Don't rate her at all, really. Transforming LF Piccolo, my boy. Oh, so badly want to put him at the top of SS, but where do I put you? I'm gonna look so biased. Screw it. Game Press gets away with it with his androids. I'm doing it as well. Piccolo, I'm gonna put there. In my opinion, I'd put him above Fat Boo, but Fat Boo is just so hard to play against sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in SS, top of SS. Yeah, it will be the top of SS by the time we're done. When you transform with him, he gets his Vanish Gauge back. He has Blast Armor on his blue card. He nullifies Endurance on his blue card. His green to blue combo is ridiculous. It like takes away more or less 50 to 60% of any unit in the game's health. Sometimes even more than that if it's a purple. Crazy blast damage, and his choice of equipment is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I think my Piccolo has like 60 to 70% blast damage, so just on equipment alone. So yeah, man, absolutely great unit. Slept on, I think. Beerus. I want to put Beerus in S. I want to put him behind 21, just based on the fact that he only really has one team. Great unit, real disruptive, such a pain to play against. Locks your main, locks your cards. Takes away all your buffs with his green card. His ult is okay. I mean, he's not great damage wise. He's been power crept a little bit, but still a real solid unit, and he's aged pretty well. So yeah, I'll put him in S. Nameku, put you in Z. I want to put you above you. I'm gonna put you like, I'd have these two level, Gogeta and Nameku. I don't really need to talk about Nameku too much. I watched Doo's video yesterday, so shout out Doo. He said that this unit is probably the most like mixed bag unit in the game. Like, some people might love him, some people might hate him, and I agree. But I feel like people focus too much on his blue card and his counter, and they don't talk enough about like him in general. Like, his blast damage is crazy. He gets his Vanish back on his green. Does some real good damage. And if LOE ever comes back as a team, this man will just be the man to stop them, because, you know, Nameku's the guy. So yeah, Z for me. Of course, gets Bardock buffs as well, which puts him above this guy. Okay, who's next? Trunks. Transforming Trunks. I'll put him in low A. He's not bad, not great. You know, nothing really special, to be honest, but I feel like he's better than these bums. These two bums. So, yeah. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Sorry, not Gogeta. We're not at the third Annie yet. SS. I don't really know his kit too well. I know he prevents cover changes and that sort of thing. Nullifies cover change, all that stuff. I think he might be better than Gogeta, but not as good as Trunks. Does good damage. He's pretty tanky. Heals. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably put him above Gogeta, to be honest. And with the revival of GT as well, he's just going to get better and better. So he could potentially go up a few spaces depending on how the third Annie goes. So yeah, I'll put him there for now. Scout of Vegeta, trash. Like, what more needs to be said? Bluku. Bluku. I'm going to put him above Piccolo, and I'm going to put him above Boo as well, because this man is so good. In my opinion, outside of these two up here in Z+, I probably hate playing against him the most. Like, he is so good. Honestly, he's so good. Gets his gauge back, heals constantly, tanks, does really good damage, and also free to play as well. So, you know, being free to play helps. Puts him up a little bit, in my opinion. Who is next? Cell, trash. Super 17. Okay. Super 17 I'm going to put above Gogeta. I'm not sure where to put. I'll put him above Goku as well, just based on the fact that he's on androids. Another one, real disruptive like Beerus. Paralyzes you. His ult does crazy damage. I think he's the only unit, pardon me, in the game that can cover change on a ranged blue card. And he gets health with it as well, which is crazy. So, yeah, I'll put him there. His damage output isn't the best, similarly to Broly, but his ult makes up for that. And he does enough damage to warrant being an SS. So, yeah, I'll put him there. This Gohan, I want to put him in A. Like, this guy surprises me, if I'm honest. I'll put him top of A for now. He surprises me because whenever I see him in a team, I don't expect the guy to bring him, but when he does bring him, he does pretty decent damage. Of course, you can run him on hybrids, on the Sun family, and yeah, man, I rate him. I rate him, to be honest. Not enough to be an S, but decent unit. Broly, trash. Just going to keep him in B. I'm not even going to bother organising B, to be honest. It's just trash. Super Saiyan Broly. Transforming Broly. I'm going to put him in the bottom of SS. I'd put him higher, just based on the fact that he has Bardock buffs. Like, when he first came out, before his Zenkai, he was the best unit in the game, bar none. Obviously, run with Holy Trinity. Since his Zenkai, I think he slept on a little bit. I mean, he goes type neutral, forces a switch on his green and reduces the opponent's ki. He can get double draw speed, depending on how long you have him out. He has blast armor, restores his ki every time he comes in. Like, he has a really good kit, but I feel like people thought he was going to be as good as he was when he first came out. But, you know, it is what it is. They've got to be careful with units these days, because they don't want to have another one of these two up the top running around. Super Saiyan 4 God, why do I keep saying Gogeta? Vegeta. I'm going to put him above 17 and above Goku. He has draw speed that can't be cancelled, crazy damage, feint on his main. He just is ridiculous, man. His damage is absolutely ridiculous. He's so oppressive, it's a joke. Like, I feel like these two, like 17's more defensive, so he gets away with it, but I feel like Goku's a bit too balanced. Like, he doesn't really do something really well. He's decent at everything. Whereas Vegeta, you know, he doesn't tank the best. He's not a, you know, glass cannon by any means, but his damage is absolutely through the roof. So, yeah, I'll put him there. The new free-to-play Piccolo, I'm going to put you in A, and I'm going to put you at the top of A, just based on your death buffs. Like, this guy, when I used him in my showcase, he won me 2 or 3 games just based on his death buffs alone. Like, he turns units crazy, absolutely crazy. So, and on top of that, to be honest with you, his blast damage is really good. Like, he hits pretty hard. He's a good unit, man. I think people are sleeping on him. He's real reliable. The only problem with him is there's already 2 crazy yellows on regen, you know, LF Piccolo and DKP, so might not get used as much, but yeah, he's good, man. I rate him. Android 16. Another one I'm going to put in A, and I'm going to put him here. Real good defensive pivot. His ult, is more or less a one-hit KO, but it takes him out at the same time, so it can be good if it's used on the right unit, but he has aged and his damage is pretty terrible, so I'll put him in A. I don't think his damage is good enough to warrant going in S, so I'll put him there. This Broly, I'm going to put in A as well. I'm going to put him above the LOE units, just based on the fact that he can get Bardock buffs. He's a Super Saiyan. And he has more teams. You know, he can go on Saiyans, Super Saiyans, movies, blah, 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 blah. So, he also has the highest feint rate in the game. So, he's not bad, not great. Just an average Zenkai, really. One of the first ones. So, yeah, I'll put him in A for now. And then this Goku, I'm going to keep him B. So, let me review this quickly. Looks pretty decent to me. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So yeah, that is my Zenkai Sparking tier list. Let me know if you change anything. If there's anything I got wrong, let me know. Thank you for watching as always. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.